How can someone get started in commodity trading?
On paper, it's the safest way. There's a couple websites out there that are good for just learning the basics of it. And the easiest way to do it is to just pick a commodity and track it every day, the closing price, and write it out just on a notebook paper. This is today's date. This is the closing price. Today's date, the closing price, and then maybe make a note next to it of what happened in the world that day or what happened in the market that day, and then you can see the trend of prices going lower or higher.
It's, the traditional way people would say, oh, you got to go to college and you got to study economics and you have to do this and ag business and all that. No, you don't. Have an interest in how things work. Be well read. Read anything from Poe and Dickens to whatever you find interesting. Be able to write. Because being able to put all these things together and clear your thoughts in a very linear way and see a big picture will help you become an analyst. A lot of folks get narrowed in on this column should equal this or this column should equal that. That's fine, but to be a better analyst, you've got to be able to see the big picture.
Well, probably the easiest thing is to make sure you research a lot, read a lot, find somebody that can be your mentor, and then when you actually start trading, probably the best thing to do is paper trade, so you can kind of make mistakes, learn on your own without really having a financial problem.
You have to associate yourself with somebody who's not going to take advantage of you, that's going to help you learn, walk before you run, I guess. So that would be my recommendation. If you're scared to death of the futures, maybe do a put or buy a call or do something that's a little safer where your risk is defined so you can gain an understanding. You can paper trade commodities all day long and do great, but it's a different animal when your money's on the line and you have to write a check or it goes against you or whatever.
Make sure you have the capital behind you, because if you're trading with money you cannot afford to risk, then you're going to always be chasing nervous money. And that will cause you emotionally to make some very poor decisions when you shouldn't.